All right. Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm so excited. I know we got people watching. Um, David, you are on the link. You need to go into the studio. You need to go into the studio, not in the link. Jeremy sent you the link to join us in the studio. You're going to be live up in here. Not just watching, you're going to be an active participant, sir. All right. So, I mean we started grade this thing already. Like, come on, Majid. Like,
Wow.
okay, people. So, welcome to Beyond the Dating Swipe. This is our very first debut, our premiere. Um,
Yes.
Jeremy and I, we are excited to give you something beyond swipe, swipe, swipe. Now, are you tired? Have you been on those dating apps? Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Black People Meet, and just swiping and swiping and swiping, and then nothing happens. You're like swiping, and then you get on, and there's no conversation, or you're just talking, and then nobody's making plans to actually go out on a date. If you're tired of that, write in the comments tired.
Tired.
Tired. Write TIYAD. Tired. If you tired of these dating apps where you're swiping, 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 and ain't nothing happening, type in the comments tired. I's tired. Okay. I'm tired of that. Are you tired of that? Let me know if you're tired of that. So we decided to do something. Yes, Rita, be me. Tired. Motherfucker tired.
Motherfucker tired.
Right? We tired. We tired up in here. Like, while we waiting for Majat to get on. Majat, we about to have some fun. While we waiting for him to go on, type in the comments if you're tired. Why you tired of the dating apps? Let us know, because we're about to do something different up in here. And if you are single, and you actually want to come on too, let us know and we could get you backstage. And then we can open this up to a couple different people to see. Because, you know, right now we got Majia and we got Bella. So let's see if other people want to come on and you looking for love. Come on, and we'll ask you the questions too. And because this is day one, if you don't find that love today, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep your information in our profile. And then when we find somebody, we can bring you back on. So love is gonna happen. And it's not gonna be superficial. All right, so it looks like my Giada is on. Jeremy, do you want to go ahead and say anything before we bring our contestant, our contestants on the screen?
This is gonna be fun. That's all I want to say.
He like she done said everything for me.
I mean, you said it all. It's a full moon tonight, so this may be an explosive show.
This is gonna be an explosive show. It is a full moon tonight. All right,
Yes.
y'all. Who else is tied up in here? So the audience that is on here, y'all gonna decide whether this is a match. Yes. Why you looking all surprised? I got Bella up in the house right here. She like, all right. So we're gonna bring Bella in first, and then we'll bring Majat onto the screen. So for our first contestant, dun, 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 dun,
Drum
dun, dun.
roll.
Oh, look, she put on that lip gloss. She tried to get sexy for you, Majat. She getting sexy. She like, hold up. Let me get these lips real
Lip
kissy.
gloss popping.
Yeah, she won't get that. She don't want no ashy lips on here.
No ashy lips allowed.
No ashy lips allowed. Who else on here? Who else on here? I see more than just two people. Who else is on here tired? Let us know that you are tired. Let us know if you're looking for love. Let us know if you're romantic at heart and you want to see a love connection. All right. Dun, dun. Bella's in the house.
Welcome, welcome, Bella.
Hello.
This is
Welcome.
real, y'all.
We
Welcome.
are here. We are here. We are here. So welcome. So the lovely Bella, if you would just like to introduce yourself, just say a little something, something about who you are. It's so beautiful.
Thank you. Hey, everyone. My name is Bella Harris. I'm a retail therapist of Liberated Threads, where I take energetic healing modalities such as play, Tantra, Kundalini, all that good stuff. And I infuse it in the clothes that I make and the workshops that I provide. So, yeah, that's my vibe. I'm here because I'm single and yeah.
And ready to mingle.
Ready to mingle.
It's so crazy because like I grew up on reality TV shows, so the fact that this is happening right now, I'm living my best life. So
Yes, she's single and ready to mingle. All right. Okay, so we're about to bring on Majia, and Majia, this is a lot. She worked with Kundalini energy. Let's see if you can handle this. Ooh, let's see. Are you ready? Are you ready? Dun, dun, dun. All right, we got Majia in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself. Dude, look, he done got off the screen. What happened? There you go.
Can y'all see me? Can you hear me?
We got you.
Yes.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, looking
Hi.
How
good.
y'all
Got
doing?
the dreads. We good. How you
You
doing?
know, I had to do a retwist. You know, I had to retwist the joint today. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Oh, he had to get
But
ready.
hey,
He
I'm Maji Heat.
good.
Well, I had to
He
get
look
fresh.
good, fella.
I'm Maji Heat, 38. In the DMV area, I do Reiki, breath work. So I'm just single, ready to mingle.
Yes.
Let's get it on the topic.
Yeah. So tell me about your breath work. Do you be like, tell me how your breath work be?
Well, I normally go to the park. I like to stay grounded. So, mainly just breathing in through the nose, through the nostrils,
Mhm.
and out the mouth.
Okay.
Just staying grounded, just keeping my feet in the grass, and just I'm also a yoga soon to be yoga instructor, but I'm also
Okay.
doing Reiki level 2. So
Okay.
yeah.
I see a good match with Kundalini yoga.
Ooh.
Kundalini yoga.
Kundalini yoga.
Hey. All right. So once again, we got some new people coming on. Just want to let y'all know that the audience, you will be deciding. Okay. So we're gonna be giving them some questions. They're gonna answer the questions. And anyone in the audience, if you are single and you want to come on today, or if you want to come on another day for this dating show, let me know. Send a message. You can DM us privately or in the chat. Just if you know what, if you want to be on here at some point, put single and ready to mingle. If you want to come on today, say single, ready to mingle because I's tired. That's a whole sentence. All right, Jeremy, go ahead. Take it away. Go ahead and ask your first question because I've been talking a lot.
All right. So we're going to get this party started with some
You working them
questions.
curls today, Bella.
Party started, right?
Yeah, we're about to get this party started. So, first
You working
question.
them curls, Bella. You working them
Thank
curls
you.
today.
Oh, the
Uh,
curls are nice.
Mm-hmm.
The curls are
yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
baby.
Thank
All right.
you.
So, we're going to start with the first question. And this will be to Bella.
Okay.
What does sacred union mean to you?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh goodness. To me, that's
Ooh.
all about progression. Um,
Mhm.
showing up as authentically, no airs, no facades, no need of like trying to hide the shadows because it's gonna come up regardless, especially the more vulnerable you are within a relationship, is gonna come out. So I think, the ability to see other people and willing to be seen, and presence. I think that's, the definition of sacred union.
Okay. David, same question to you. What does sacred union mean to you?
Sacred union means to me, on a deep level, being one with your partner, just being open, honest. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, just being overall on the same page. I mean, being each other's peace. I mean, that's the best way I can break it down.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So, audience, they both answered the question. I want y'all to keep track of what you thought about each person's answer. And as we're going along, we're going to be rating them from scale of 1 to 5. 1, not a match. 5, like that's a strong match. They need to get together. What do you think? 1 to 5? That keeps it kind
Yes.
of okay. And then 3, we don't know, maybe 4. Yeah, good possibility. 2, okay. So 1 to 5. And I'll write this down later. All right. I'll take the next question. And we're going to go to you first, Majid.
Mhm.
So, what does intimacy mean to you beyond sex?
Great question. Okay, so
Mhm.
intimacy to me beyond sex is basically getting to know the person, um, on a physical, I mean, on a mental, emotional, deeper than the physical attraction. Like we can talk, we can laugh, we can elevate each other, we can grow. You know what I'm saying we're each other's piece, and like that's about it. Like on some deep level shit, we can meditate, we can pray together, we can intimacy. That's how I see it. Deeper than the physical.
Nice, nice.
Okay. So, for Bella, take it away.
Oh, I think I mentioned it earlier, but I would say presence. Presence is very key. I require a lot of alone time just to reset, recharge, go inwards, and I think it would be great to have a partner who understands that and also is able to sit in silence, whether it is through meditation, whether it is through breath work and stuff like that. Just being really like present, not only just like physically, but also like emotionally too. Holding space for each other.
Mhm.
Can also resonate with you because I do spend a lot of time alone. So yeah, big facts on that.
Mhm. So, when you spend time alone, what are you doing in your alone time?
Um,
I'm meditating. I'm practicing because I do play guitar. I'm self-taught, so I'm a bass
You smart?
guitarist. I play keyboard, piano. I like to read. So I like to learn stuff that I don't, familiar. I'm a go
Okay.
getter. I'm a daredevil. I get it from my father. May he rest in peace.
Yes. What about for you? What do you do when you're in your alone time?
I spend a lot of time outdoors. I like to go to like different trails, post up with my hammock, and I like to camp. I like to just be outdoors because I feel like not only in that silence, I'm able to get a lot of answers, but I feel so much centered and able to like jump back into the matrix and do what I gotta do. I also like to journal a lot, just dumping everything I'm thinking about or dreams that I've
Mm.
had to help me recall them and stuff like that. I journal a lot. And then I've been doing a lot of stuff with my inner teenager too. So that's a part of my process as far as journaling too, just giving her the space to really just communicate to me for me too. So Yeah, and then I'm an only child too, so it's just like I'm so used to
I
just
share.
being
I,
myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you an only child too, Marciat?
no, I'm actually. I have middle child syndrome.
Okay.
So I'm actually the middle child. So I have an older brother, younger sister.
Okay.
Okay.
But I do like my alone time. So I can definitely agree with you when it comes to being outside, outdoors, being outside in nature. Like that's my church. A lot. I don't go to church, but church is, yeah. I'm out with nature, being one with the animals, being one with the trees and the grass and the water. Like yeah, that's my thing. Like
Okay.
when the sun is not out and it's raining, oh,
It's like he keeps cutting out.
Yeah.
It looked like we.
I think he's there, but it just went black. Okay, so those of you who are in the audience, if you have a question that you would like to ask of them as well, go ahead and type that in the comments. And then Jeremy, you could get ready with the next question, and then she could go first while he's coming on. And audience, this is interactive. We want
connection.
you guys to ask questions as well.
And
You
answer the questions. If you want to answer any of the questions, feel
know, or
free to provide your definition of some of what these questions are. So with
yes.
that, so we good back. Okay, we got my jab back. All right, so let me go ahead and go to the next question.
Okay, and real quick, while you're on, as you're watching too, if so far you're kind of feeling like you kind of think of what their match is between the scale of 1 to 5, 1 being a good match, I mean not a good match, 5 being a great match, you can start typing in the comments, and then at the end we'll do an overall what people see, just to kind of keep it going, so we can kind of know does it need to spicing up or something.
All right.
Sure.
All right, so Bella, this question is for you. How do you handle emotional conflict in relationships,
Mm.
both
Ooh.
plutonic and intimate?
Ooh. Um, I'm a work in progress. I'm not gonna hold you because I'm a former crash out.
Okay.
That was my upbringing, was raised by a crash out. So my responsiveness to everything was crashing out. So nowadays I'm the opposite to where it's like I just shut down. And I shut down, I go inward and I do all this inward work and reflecting to make sure that I'm not like being a crash out to where it's like, okay, I'm not as assertive when it comes to setting boundaries and stuff like that or vocalizing. So I give myself a day to feel my feelings, go into all the rabbit holes sometimes because I will think my way through some things, feel my way through everything. And then I was like, okay, then I got to set some boundaries. So to me, establishing boundaries is key when it comes to emotional things. I would say just honoring my feelings too, trusting my feelings because I didn't always have that as well. So yeah, just giving myself like the courage to speak up for myself, the courage to set boundaries right away. And especially in relationships, I'm quick to say like, ouch, that hurt my feelings. Like I'm not ashamed to say that I am sensitive, and I'm not ashamed to like really just put it out there that like, hey, it hurts my feelings. So I would say platonically, I'm a little bit slower to react. Relationship wise, you're gonna get all this ooey gooey, like good, bad, and ugly.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask Majia, do you feel like you could handle that? If she was like, hey, this hurt my feelings and got all emotional and she was like honest with you, like, how do you feel? How would you respond to her in a situation and she was upfront with how she's feeling?
And you're on mute.
Yeah, you're on mute. I can't unmute it. I don't know why he muted it. on mute. You're like, let me just breathe for what I'm talking about. Oh, there you go. You're off mute.
Hello.
Yeah. So, how would you respond, Majat, if you guys had a conflict, and Bella was like, "Hey, I'm being real emotional right now. Like, this really hurt my feelings. I need a breather." Like, how would you hold space for her?
Yeah, he's still on mute.
It's not saying mute.
Maybe it's mute on his end.
I don't even think, can he hear us?
I don't think he can hear us. He's spilling his guts right now. We can't hear him.
Oh. I know this is the thing about like the technical difficulties, right? He's so talking, spilling his guts. Aw. And we can't hear you. And he's so cute with that little smile.
He's on the perfect angle and everything.
Right. And he's still talking. We can't hear you, boo. Yeah, go ahead and text him. Jeremy, send him a text too. Jeremy, he go all up into it about how he would do all this. Oh,
He's deep into it. Let me shoot him a text.
Oh, technology is saying not a match.
Oh, Rita. Oh, man.
Where you pointing?
Maybe. Yeah, okay, he hopped out.
Maybe he went out and maybe gonna come back in.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Technology is like the universe is speaking. Maybe that's the ancestors. Like, let me, I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
So
Will
Bella,
you work? Go ahead.
so Bella, if you could just go into a little bit of how you stopped being a crash out. I know you talked about how you used to be a crash out, but you're not anymore. What did that look like? What kind of maybe activities you did to kind of get you to that point of not, going from 0 to 1,000 at the drop of a dime?
Therapy.
Okay, great.
And being intentional with the therapy too, because I used to look at therapy as like my therapist already knows what's going on with me, but of course they got the copay and all that stuff, so they're just milking the situation. So the more I sat with myself and started looking at, hey, these are the specific things that I want to work on.
Right.
Help me with X, Y, and Z. That's when I felt like my time wasn't being wasted and it was kind of getting to the root of a lot of things. But it was really my last relationship I was in, and that ended in 2018, where I really saw that was just like the perfect mirror for me to see the patterns in not only just relationships, but work situations. I was getting fired, escorted off the property, friendships were going and stuff like that. It was just like a pattern in all realms of my life, to where it was just like, it's one thing relationships come and go, friendships do too, but when it started messing with my money, I was just like, okay, we gotta figure something out. So I would say therapy helped a lot, finding sister circles and being able to talk about these things and find out like it's normal, it's okay, like, and then also understanding like rage can be sacred too. And so I found like divine goddesses like Sekhmet or Kali Ma, it's really just Oya, just like really just turn to them and really working with them as far as learning how to make my rage sacred.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. I like how you said the therapy was intentional, because that's kind of why I left my first therapist. Is I kind of felt like it became, very monotonous. So I'm gonna definitely take a note of that and being more specific in my therapy session and say, hey, I want to work on X, Y, Z versus me just showing up and we just talking, looking at each other, and it becoming, I don't want to say a waste of time, but use the time for more.
And I love that you're talking as well about your therapy sessions, because I think as a community, Black people need to know that it's okay to do therapy,
It is.
right?
Okay.
And
Black
yeah,
people know that it's okay to go and do therapy, you know. So it's really, really important. Majak came back full force. He's like, yo,
Yeah, I'm back.
now that
Yeah.
you talk about we're not a match, I'm gonna show them we're a match.
Yeah, damn
Clear
that.
now.
That phone, I had to throw that phone to the side. I had to get on the other phone. Like, nah.
Ooh, and he got 2 phones. Okay. Okay, awesome. So you was spilling your guts out. You were like, but we couldn't hear nothing. And it's like,
Yeah, man. I was in it. I was going in. I was, man.
Yeah, you were
yes,
all posted up. You were catching angles and all that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
right,
man, I felt bad. I wanted to hear that.
right. And you're not gonna be able to say it the same exact way
Right.
too.
Man, I was going in. So how many questions did I miss?
A lot. No, just the one
Okay.
question. Just the one question.
Mhm. I'm ready to answer all them shit.
Yeah. So it was the one question about how would you support Bella if there was a conflict and she got emotional.
Oh,
And she
baby.
expressed
Oh,
you, hey, this
come
is how I
here,
feel.
baby. Oh, give me a hug. Hugs, baby. Come here. I know, baby. I know. Tell me all about it, bro. Come here.
I need that in my life. I need
Yes, boo. Come on, baby. Yeah.
She
Tell me
felt
all about it. You rub your feet while you're doing it. Yeah.
hysterical.
Uh-huh. Shit.
Okay, y'all in the audience, what y'all think about his response and her response to his response? Is that on a scale of 1 to 5? Do you think that that's a good match right there? How he would support her and hold space for her? Do you think that Bella would be open to that? Come here, let me rub your feet while you.
Hold you.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a serious question.
Okay.
It may not seem serious to y'all, but it's a serious question.
Okay.
When he said that, did your pussy twig tingle?
I know it did. She got a little moist down there, man. I ain't never
Hilarious.
had that.
I would say my heart fluttered because I love that. I want to be baby girl so bad.
Aw.
But like,
Oh,
That was a
Trick,
test.
I don't know
That
you
was
like
a
that.
test.
My,
But no, okay.
I'm just saying, like, I'm open, but I ain't that
Test.
open. I'm just saying, like, I'm open. Heart to the heart, and it fluttered a little bit, but
That's it. Heart
me and my
flutter.
Yoni, we gotta get the heart flutter first.
So I want to talk about that real quick, right? I went on a date with this guy, and the interesting thing is, I knew I would not be going on a second date with him, right? Like, it was just like we weren't a match. But for whatever reason, my pussy was tingling. It was like talking to me, like getting juicy. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So, sometimes that happens,
That's that chemical reaction.
a chemical reaction, physical thing. Like, he was a good looking guy, but and he meditated and stuff too, fast. Like, we had so much in common. And that down there was talking, but this and this was like, nah. So it was like, what is that about?
That's funny you mentioned that because they talk about in relationships picking people off of chemistry versus compatibility. And if you weren't in the know as you are, you would have went with that. You would have ignored your mind and your intuition who says, "Nah, this ain't a good match," and went ahead and followed because your vaginal area was saying something different.
You would have said the politically correct word.
I'm gonna use the scientific word. your vaginal area was saying something different and telling you, let's do this because this is what's turning us on right now. So it's great you brought that up because that's a real thing. And as people date, we
It is.
chemically attracted to people, but internally there's something else going on saying it's spiritually. I'm gonna go with the spiritual side. That's the spirit telling you, nah, this is not a good match for you.
Right. And this is why I love her answer, but the heart fluttered. And not the yoni. Let's say the yoni.
Yoni.
Not that. But I wanted to get, because you know what?
Yeah.
I wanted to get raw and real because that's okay. We got to be okay with using all types of names and words.
Right.
And pussy power is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
It is.
But that's real. So that was a great answer because then it's not just that physical kind of thing going on, and it's more of that emotional, spiritual thing that you're feeling.
Yeah, and ever since I started studying like Tantra and sacred sexuality and stuff like that, to me it has to come from the heart. It has to come from the heart primarily because that's the container that it has to flow into and flow from. So yeah, back in the day, you probably would have got it off that answer, but
So choose. Some people get that root chakra spinning first. Others can activate the heart or crown. All right. Greetings.
Hey, Tamara.
Hey,
Tamara.
fam. So we've been asking questions, trying to get the audience to start rating, but we haven't gotten any yet, like any 1s through 5s. Y'all still trying to feel some more before y'all start telling us what's up. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna be patient. So we're also saying if anyone in the audience has, based on what you're seeing right now, has a question for my Giada Bella, feel free to ask as well.
Need more fillers. Okay.
Yeah. That's true.
Thanks, Sarita.
Yes.
I feel like it's premature.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. Next question.
We do got a lot of comedy though when it comes to being out and meditating and having a lot of alone time.
Mm-hmm.
We resonate a lot in that area.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody asked, what are the astrological signs?
Oh, okay.
You want to go first?
Dave, what's your sign?
But my sun sign, moon sign, all that.
All that.
So I'm a Cancer sun.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Cancer moon.
Ooh.
Wow.
And I'm a Sagittarius rising.
Ooh. I love that. So you are very nurturing, sensitive, very caring. That Cancer water.
When they say,
I can see you really, really holding her,
when they say emotional, not emotional like the type everybody, oh yeah, you Cancers are emotional. Not like that, but it's more so on the fact that I can grasp or feel every emotion.
Right.
As the you know what I'm saying, zodiac.
Yeah.
So every sign, I can feel every sign. So I know what you're feeling. I can relate.
Yeah, and that's intuitive. And then the Sagittarius is good because Sagittarius are just really great learners and great teachers, like really smart, like real deep thinkers too. That's a good combination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's up with you, Bella? What's going on?
Yeah.
What's your sign?
So my sun is, I'm a last day Aquarius or first day Pisces.
Okay.
Depending on who's saying what. My moon sign is Aries, and my rising is Taurus. And just a sprinkle too, my Venus is in Pisces. So I have all 4 elements. I'm the avatar.
Oh,
I'm the avatar of the last airbender.
Hey.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. So, what turns you on energetically, not sexually? That's balance. Yep.
I would say great conversations. That's like a number one turn on for me is being able to range from like super deep conversations, maybe conspiracy theories, talk about astrology, talk about energetic work and stuff like that. So then just being goofy and
Yeah.
having tons of laughter, just random things, or maybe even just like nonverbal communications. Just maybe just looking at each other and we bust out laughing. Like
Yeah.
I just love
Staring.
that type of.
Staring contest. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with all that.
So, what turns you on energetically? So, that same stuff, or
Same stuff. Learning. You know, what I'm saying, us both learning something we never experienced or learned before together. That's a turn on. Me learning something from my partner. You know, that's a turn on alone. You know,
Mhm.
her being open to learning stuff from me. You know, us learning from each other is yeah. I'm with the shit. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. All right.
All right. Majia, what do you consider your primary love language?
Mhm.
All them shits. Touch,
You
quality
got,
time, all them shits. I
you
gotta
need to
keep
put
it
it.
100, y'all. Hey, look.
You need to put that
I,
on a T-shirt. All them shit.
yeah.
You need to trademark that, brother.
Yes, you do.
All them shit.
All them shit.
Only you, Jeremy.
I'm just
Only
saying,
you,
man.
sir.
That's a catchy. That's a great catchphrase. All them shits.
That really is.
But yeah, I gotta keep it 100. And reason why I say this is because, you know, me, I'm about to get real deep on y'all.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I was shot 3 years ago, 5 times on my way to work. And, you know, just seeing people's true colors after that, you know, when it comes to like relationship wise, family, you know, just in general. You know how people be saying, oh yeah, give people they flowers while they here, and this we gotta stop meeting like this, and we always meeting at funerals. And that's why I don't really like fucking with funerals like that, because I see people's true colors now as I'm still here, and being the fact that, you know, let's say we cool. Let's say me and Jeremy, we tight. We got us a cool relationship. We bond, or we're not really that cool like that. Let's say we are cool. We cool. We say we cool, and that that transaction happened. I got shot, and you know what I'm saying. Now that happened, I'm healing. Jeremy, okay, damn, that's my man. We cool. Okay. As our relationship got stronger after that, you know what I'm saying? You say we cool, right? Has our relationship gotten better? You know what I'm saying? Did you come to see me? You know, did you make sure I was good when I was going
Right.
through the process? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
So you got a lot of people after the fact, oh yeah, we cool, we good. Nigga, we ain't good, my
Right.
dude. You didn't call, you didn't come check on a nigga, you didn't, you know what I'm saying? You say we cool, but has our relationship changed after the fact? No, it
Right.
hasn't. So shut the fuck up. Like, I'm not trying to hear that shit, no. Like, that shit is null and void. But yeah, actions speak louder than words. I'm a
Mhm.
strong believer in that. Period, point blank. If your actions ain't aligned with your fucking words, your words ain't shit to me. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's how I feel about it.
All right.
I'm all about actions. I mean, I'm all about spending time, affirmations, like that ass. If I can't, you know what I'm saying, tell you how I feel and show you, I mean, I prefer to show you versus telling you, because at least you know.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
After
oh,
having like after having like a near death experience, like you change.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
you change, and especially how you see other people around you react or respond. It's like you tell
Yeah.
me you care, but you're not checking in on me. So do
Yeah.
you
You know what I'm saying?
and so it seems like you've learned to even deeper, because as your signs, the cancer, you already have that, but it seems like after this near death experience, you're more into that quality time, being
Yeah.
there for those you love and you care about,
Yeah.
like
Absolutely.
showing them, telling them, like doing all of that to not, you know, like being real.
Yeah. Keep it real. Just keep it 100. Like I don't do phony or fake. Like if I'm
Mhm.
around somebody and I feel your energy is phony and fake, I'm gonna be phony and fake right along with you. Like the energy you give me, motherfucker, you show that you fake, that you don't fuck with me, nigga. You gonna see on my face I don't fuck with you. I mean,
Mhm.
it's just that simple.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So what about for you, Bella? Like how do you feel about what Majat's response was first?
No, I completely understand. I know me personally being an empath, I always have to mirror energy in order
Mm.
not to absorb everything. And so I do resonate with the concept of like if somebody's being fake around me, I might be fake back, but I also have to start checking with myself too, because it's not about the energy that I receive, it's more about the energy that I give off. That's the more important thing. And so
Good shit.
I rather walk away from a lot of situations. Like I'm so soft and meek in a lot of situations. Where it's like sometimes the best attention you can give people is none at all. So
Mhm.
I rather not feed into people's energy than to mirror things right away. So I would just kind of challenge that, just because I don't think that you should be off center for who you are. Um, so that's, I guess, my response would be that.
Okay. And then what is
But
your
I'm
language?
gonna elaborate on that too. I
Okay.
keep to myself too a lot to avoid confrontations like that, and a lot of times too, like I could be to myself, but you always got people that comes. There's always some type of negative energy that comes to your space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
No, I
Definitely.
understand, because at the end of the day, it's like conflict is inevitable.
Yeah, this
You know,
definitely is.
you can't have balance and flow without conflict at the end of
Mhm.
the day. But like drama is a choice, and how you react, that's what you
Yeah.
to the drama. But you gotta handle it how you gotta handle it too. So it's no judgment. It's just like a challenge. Because
Mhm.
again, it's like it's not about what we receive; it's what we give off. That's the more important thing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's all peace, love, but not all the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker know.
Oh yeah. I mean, I still hold that little bit of crash
Oh
out in
yeah,
me where it's like
for
sometimes you
sure.
gotta be a little bit of disrespectful so people can remember how much
Mhm.
you've been
Yeah.
respectful that whole entire time. So
Hmm.
I'm not always come on, like my mentors was raised off of Tupac and
Like shit. There we go.
I grew up off of Nuck If You Buck, so it ain't all like
Duck if you
glitter and
buck.
unicorns and stuff like that over
Yeah.
here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rhyme off.
AF.
So
Oh.
Bella, what's your primary love language?
Ooh, I would say in terms of receiving, because of the era that I'm in, I'm really in my grinding era. So I would say acts of service. I say like the number one turn on for me is like if you know that I'm hosting a Kundalini Reiki event and you show up to it just to show support, or I'm showing something and I run out of thread and you go to somewhere to go get me some thread while I'm working on something else. Like just that act of service, you gonna get everything from me. I'll be
Ooh,
Mm,
a best friend, I'll be everything. Um,
everything.
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 And so in terms of receiving or giving love, I would say affirmations. Like I feel like I'm an empowerment princess. Like I will give you all the like you're gonna have a great day today, checking in with you, making sure that I'm tapping into your energy to just Just life into you. That's what I feel like I'm really good for right now in this season. But I definitely like ebb and flow.
Yes, I need more of that.
So someone asked, are you a June or July Cancer?
I'm a July 7-7.
Okay.
7-7.
Portal
Okay,
energy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Yes. All right, so Nisi says love language, physical touch, definitely for me. Okay, yes. And she also says turn on is eye contact from my partner. One deep look from and my whole body reacts.
Mm,
Dangerous.
Oh shit.
dangerous.
Get the shaking.
Right? All right. So David, so question for you. What made you what made you feel attraction towards Bella?
Well, I know last time we was on live, you know what I'm saying, she was killing that little hat and the braids she had on, you know what I'm saying, the skin, the complexion, like everything, the whole nine. Like, you was smelling good over there, girl.
Thank
I
you.
smelled you. You was smelling good over there, girl. You had the hat on, you know what I'm saying, rocking that cock to the side and shit.
It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't
Like,
bad.
oh shit, look at the girl. Who that girl right there? Did somebody said your name in a little comment? I like, hey, Bella, girl. Hey, that's my name, Bella. What's up, Bella,
Oh my God. Well, he's funny. That's a good thing. Yeah. Do you like a man that can make you laugh?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I like that too. I think a lot of us do. It's funny because me, I can meet a guy and I'm not even attracted to him, right? Physically or anything like that. And he'll come up and try to ask me out, and I'm like, nah. And then he'll say something make me laugh, and then all of a sudden I'm like interested. Like, okay.
I'm kind of like that with smells. Like somebody might not be like, 8, 9, 10, but you walk past me and you smell good. I'm like, smell chicka wow.
Bro? Oh, shit.
Yeah, if a woman can make me laugh, yeah, that's
Right?
because that's not normal for me,
Yeah, it's
or
not.
it's
Nah,
not
Yeah.
normal.
sure
So if
ain't.
I meet a woman that can be as silly as me or make me laugh as much as I like to laugh, that's a
Man, yeah,
great
but
trait.
All right. So Tamara asked, is he someone who values open communication, engages in meaningful conversation, and actually listens?
Okay, Taylor.
Okay, good question.
Great question.
Hey, Journey to Sama G, Alicia.
Hey, Alicia.
Alicia. I know I'm like Alicia. Portuguese way. So, are you someone who values communication, engages in meaningful conversation, and actually listen?
absolutely. Listening is the most important part. If you don't listen, how can you comprehend and be able to learn? Like, you have to listen.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That's the ultimate purpose right there, is listening. Communication is number one.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do a little test. So I want Bella to say something. I want you, Bella, to have talk about something real quick, and then Majid, I want you to summarize what she said to prove that you were listening.
Okay.
That you're a good listener.
Mm.
All right. So talk about what do you want to talk about? Just talk about. Let me have you answer a question. You want to choose a question, or you want me to choose a question? Um. Okay,
I like
Bella,
that.
describe. That's
Okay, I
exactly
like
it.
that one. I like that one.
Okay, describe a moment where you felt completely free in love or intimacy. All right, so she's gonna answer this question, and then Majid, you're gonna paraphrase what she said. Give a little summary. All
Okay.
right.
Okay, so once upon a time, not too long ago, I had this whole like dating West African men, and the one who I landed in a relationship with, I loved it so much just because it's like I could walk into the room and feel like the belle of the ball. And it just the people would like walk up to me, be like, "Oh, she's so beautiful." asked him like, "Hey, can I buy her a drink? She's so beautiful. Hey, may I dance with her?" And he was just so confident within himself to where it's like, I wouldn't want to dance, or if I dance, it would be, of course, it's like difference between like dancing with someone and dancing on someone. But it was just the fact that he was like so confident within himself to let me just be myself and be free. To where I didn't feel like I had to like play small or not be seen and walk into spaces and just like hide away and stuff like that. So I think to me that was very important. And I think that kind of set a standard as far as how I want to be seen in relationships, because I don't like playing small. Like even when I'm like trying to play small, like my energy will speak for itself. So I think that was a good instance that I feel like is kind of a standard for me.
All right. So
Okay. So basically, Chef Jeremy, be quiet, Jeremy.
Say
Make
nothing.
me laugh. All right. So basically, you were dealing with a foreigner, an African, um, who made you feel comfortable, who made you feel like a woman should, like you should be open. He made you feel like he was so open with himself. Like I can't really describe how his little character is. I mean, I can because I'm at peace with myself, so I can kind of see myself doing the same thing. Like, okay, man, I know at the end of the day, you coming home with me. So yeah, you want to dance with him? Go right ahead. Sure. You want to dance? Go right ahead. You want to
okay,
drink?
so let's keep it at you summarizing
You
and
know?
how you would be in the situation. Just summarizing what you heard from her.
Okay. So I mean, that's basically what I do. I make you feel comfortable. Like I know you coming home with me. So if you want to dance
Sorry.
with somebody, then you're more than welcome to. At the end of the day, I know you coming home with me. I mean, I know we in public. I know, you know what I'm saying, I got your shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no man about to be putting their hands on you. So, you know what I'm saying, we ain't got to worry about that. But yeah, I mean, as long as you feel comfortable and open and doing whatever it is you want to do, be my guest, my love. As long as you happy, as long as we here to party. We here to turn up, you know?
Okay, so the audience, what do y'all think on a scale of 1 to 5? How was Majat's listening?
I like this actor skill.
So 1 to 5. 1, he wasn't really listening.
I wasn't really listening.
No, on a scale, I'm just saying,
Oh,
I'm having them rate. 1 on a scale of 1, him not really listening, and 5, he listened and summarized. He got what she felt. Ooh. Okay. Who else? Who else? Let's see, just get some ratings here.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I
yeah.
thought he was listening, but he didn't follow instructions. Because
Okay. Elaborate.
I think her question for you was to see like what was your takeaway from what I was saying versus like how you would
Respond.
respond.
Mm.
So we have two different strings, very dependent, very five.
Okay, so what else some other people? Okay, but yeah, I guess you just basically said it right there. So do you understand what Bella just said?
Okay. How I would respond? Would I respond differently from him?
No. So the question was, so my question was to paraphrase what you heard her say, but instead you talked about how you would respond. So Bella was just saying that you responded different.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
what did you hear Bella saying?
basically, I heard her saying that she felt like a woman when she went out. Right?
Hmm.
She felt like she was comfortable. She was open. She was able to express herself.
Mm-mm.
You know.
Okay.
in a way, maybe in a way different that she probably couldn't around another type of energy, so to speak, maybe.
Mm. All right. So you came back. You
See,
got another
you
question. Came back.
listening?
He was listening. So he was listening. He did give a little summary. Then he gave more. He gave a little extra. So that's the Sagittarius, which is good. Like Sagittarius will go above and beyond.
Okay.
You know. So okay. So that's good. Okay.
See, I was listening. See.
Read a B me from a 1 to 3. From a 1 to 3. Healing spirit, Jeremy gave a 3. Yeah. let me
I was just about to ask Jeremy
let
what
me
was
rate.
the
I'll give a 4.
I don't want to be biased.
Right. So what would you rate his listening from a 1 to 5?
Listening again is a 5. Following direction, I would give 3, but then you boost it back up to like a 4. So happy medium 4.
There we go. That's
Okay.
even better. Yeah.
I try to be diplomatic. I try to see all sides.
All right. So then Majed answered the same question.
Ooh.
Describe a moment where you felt completely free in love or intimacy.
Hmm. Shit.
Is it that long?
Last time I felt free was shit when we was in Costa Rica.
Mm.
That was back in 2022. That's the last time I felt free for real. I mean, I can't. I mean, being on the beach, it was a soul treat. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. It was a soul treat. That's the last time I felt free, being away from all the drama, you know. And this was literally after I got shot. This was like a month later.
Oh, yeah,
A
it
lot of
is.
people,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought I wasn't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought, oh yeah, you ain't gonna make it, man. Every time I was at the hospital or about to go before surgery, like all of that, everything, like talking to the doctors, like I'm going to Costa Rica, like I'm going to this soul treat, like dead ass. People looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't focused on healing. Motherfucker, that is healing. You know, sense of soul treat. Duh. I mean, sound bath, like waterfall, like it don't get no better than that.
Hmm.
So that's the last time I actually felt free.
Um, so what I heard was you gave yourself an act of self-love after a very traumatic experience. Um, I heard that you were in a space where you had nothing but time to just be. Um, and not only just like necessarily like give, but just like receive what's around you, such as like nature and peace and joy and all that stuff. Um, but to me, it just sounds like again, it's just really like an act of like self love, especially like after that time where you feel like people weren't really stepping up for you or showing their real colors, and you had to do what you had to do and to like get through that phase in your life. But despite it all, you really just showed up for yourself.
Okay.
So Summer came on after because he talked about this. Was he asked, has he done any inner work or healing since he got shot?
Yes, yeah. I'm still doing Reiki. I'm still doing self work when it comes to Reiki. I have been doing group when it comes to group sessions. It's like when we do I team up with different Reiki practitioners and we
Breaking chains.
exchange energies.
A Reiki therapist.
hmm So I'm actually level 2. I was actually at level 1 when I got shot. So that kind of I'm, if it weren't for Reiki, I probably wouldn't even be here. I'm just gonna keep it 100, like
Mhm.
dead ass.
Mhm.
That Reiki energy is fucking powerful. It's some
Yeah.
awesome ass shit, man. No bullshit.
Mhm.
Because I lost my dad back in 2021, and he's been in my life for 33 years faithfully. You know, singing happy birthday. No matter where he is, he made it a constant thing where every year, happy birthday, he's singing. He go out his way, he sing happy birthday. He was there in my life. Both parents were, but that was my man. He was my best friend. Like besides being a father, he was the best friend. So when he left, I was like, okay, I don't know how I'ma be taking this shit when he gone, like not being able to hear his voice. So like, let me find some type of coping mechanism or something. So I went on Groupon, and that's where I found Rika, our um, instructor for Reiki. Found her, got the balance in, and I wanted to get it on or around my birthday, which is in July, but she was booked. But this is how I knew that I was going down the right path when it comes to the spiritual practice, because the date that she gave me for my Reiki balancing session fell on August 2nd. August 2nd is my dad's birthday.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. So I knew all bucks. I'm like, bruh, this ain't no coincidence. And I felt more powerful. I felt more alive when I got my Reiki session done on his birthday than I felt on my birthday.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm like, God damn, like Rika, what did you do? Like, I want to learn more. Like, come on, like, how do I get more? I want more. So I went back. So I went back. You know what I'm saying? Got the level 1, and then when I got shot, I'm already attuned to the level 1. That's I'm like, it's a blessing and it's a curse, because it was on the Super Bowl Sunday when it happened,
Mhm.
and it's at 8:30 at night. So I'm on my way to work, about to walk to the metro, and see two guys walking. It's most of a gang in these years. Like I said, I keep to myself. I used to go to work, come to home. I don't bother nobody. Stay in my room, burn my sage, got my crystals, got my altar table, you know what I'm saying, talking to my ancestors and stuff, doing my spell work, all that. Read my books. Like I got my space. You know what I'm saying? My niece and nephew used to come upstairs, bother me, you know what I'm saying? But I used to, you know what I'm saying, be teaching them how to practice on that sound bowl. They
Mhm.
working it like pro. They working that shit like pros now, and they only 7, about going to 8 in September. Anyway, um, there's a blessing and a curse happened right around the corner from my sister's house. So I'm walking, see two guys walking. I'm behind them. They walking down the street. They turn the corner. As I'm walking past, one guy, you bitch ass nigga, you about to feel his heat, and then shot me 5 times before you know it. Yeah, hit me right here. Second shot right here in the arm. Then this one went in and out, and then twice in the stomach. Before you know it, he got me right here. So I'm turning around. I see the fire from the gun. Bam, bam.
Mhm.
They didn't take shit. They didn't take shit. That's how I knew they fucking young. Like, you bitch ass nigga, you about to feel his heat. So I'm like, what? Like, really? Why? For what? I was just more upset
What?
at the fact that it's our fucking people. It's our skin. Like,
Mhm.
we over here talk about Black Lives Matter, and we still throwing this dumb shit to each other. Like, y'all bitch ass niggas can't go after the fucking enemy, but y'all can come after somebody. Like, I would have more respect if you're
Mhm.
going after somebody who's gonna shoot back. I mean, I don't condone violence, But at the end of the day, you will get more respect from me if you were going to shoot somebody that's going to shoot back, not
Or
somebody
that there's
random.
like some type of issue. Like, it's
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah. You get what I'm
So
trying to say? I mean, I don't condone that shit, but
yeah.
you get it. But I didn't, you know what
So
I'm saying?
Tamara
That,
has,
hmm
yeah. Tamara has a question, but before that, I actually realized I didn't ask you what do you rate Bella for listening to
Okay. Um,
your response was.
I give her a 4. I give her a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I give her a 4.
Give her 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
So Tamara says, and then we're gonna go into to do this one or two activities, tantric activities to see if you're a match. And then we'll put out here a little scale for the audience, a poll for the audience to go ahead and rate you guys on, okay? But Tamara asked, do you take time to journal or spend intentional moments with yourself? And she came on after, so he did talk about like spending a lot of alone time. Emotional work needs to be done before stepping into a relationship. Learning to love on yourself first is powerful. I guess he answered that earlier. You want to answer that or for Tamara?
Is that for me? Or
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
oh
I think so. I guess because she came on after you talked about how your alone time and what you do. But I guess this is for you. Tamara, is that for him? Because she knows what you do. I assume it's for him.
oh yeah. But yeah, I do take a lot of alone
Mhm.
time. I do a lot of journaling. I had a dream when my grandmother came to see me the other day. So I did some
Mhm.
journaling when it comes to that. And I talked to my cousin about the same dream. He was like, "Damn, I just had a dream about grandma the other day too." So I'm like, "Oh damn!" So yeah, the energy is real, and then grandma just trying to reach out. It's not a coincidence. You know, grandma trying to reach out to us. But I do a lot of alone meditation. Emotional breath work, shit like that. You know, so
You want to answer too?
stay
Yeah.
positive, stay peaceful. You know.
Okay.
Perfect.
I do spend, I guess, a lot of time to myself. I do journaling, but again, I think like my greatest love story is for myself right now. And I mean, that is the greatest love
Mhm.
story is like the internal love that you have. So, um, journaling with my inner teenager right now, doing constant creative things for my inner child is a part of my journey. Um, doing spiritual maintenance with
Mhm.
you, Alicia. I know me and Tamara, we all are in similar circles. So where it's like that's the spiritual maintenance for me that helps me then tap into the emotional wounds and stuff like that too. So I also even through therapy though, I had to learn that like I don't have to heal first in order to receive love. Like I am the love that I seek.
Mhm.
And so half
Mm.
the
Yeah,
time,
that's
like
Mm.
you really don't know what your weaknesses are until you put yourself out there
Mhm.
and you start seeing like, okay, it's easy to sit on your yoga mat and think about enlightenment, but it's not until you really start putting yourself out there again. That's when you start seeing like, okay, so I need to work some more on here in these areas.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that's where I'm also finding the balance of like, yes, I can heal and still receive love. Yes, I can heal and still give love too.
Mhm.
Yeah, big fact.
So Tamara says, yes, I said that because it shapes what and who you attract. Thank you for sharing your story. We are energy healers, so I have to make sure my girl is taken care of.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Absolutely, for sure.
And at Tamara, yes, totally agree. All right. So Jeremy, you want to give them an activity, tantric activity to do?
I
All
thought you were playing
right.
a sound bowl. Oh, and I have a question. How would you rate my listening skills, Jeremy?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Oh, I'll give you a
Yeah.
4.
Oh, whoa,
I'll
whoa.
give you a
Ooh.
4. Yeah, great listening skills. 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say I would give her 4.5 too.
Okay.
It was good. It was on point.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Let me pull up the activity.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. Let's see. All right. So this one is going to be called Mirror and Reflect. And so with this exercise, each of you, um, is there a time limit on the gaze?
We
So I
could do
believe you,
like we could do 1 minute.
1 minute where they gaze. Okay, so 1 minute you both will gaze at each other
Oh shit.
nonstop. Of course, try not to laugh, but just
You ready, bet?
intensely gazing at each other. And
You ready, bet?
after the minute is up, then I want Bella to go first, and you will lead with phrases like "I see you as" and "I feel you as." So those will be your two framework statements after the 1 minute of gazing at each other. And then Majiat, you'll do the same thing. I see you as and I feel you as blah blah blah. Whatever you receive from gazing at each other for 60 seconds.
And I'm just gonna say, I know, people are coming on, people are here, and they're like, probably like, can this actually work? Can this happen? And I can tell you it can, even through the screen. So I've taught a lot of Tantra courses online since the pandemic. And I would actually have my groups in my class break out into mini small groups, and they would look on the screen and do the eye gazing, and they would come back and talk about the different things that they feel. So it's still powerful. This is definitely something that can be done on the screen. Now, Majid, I don't know if you could turn on a little bit more light in your room so that so that Bella can see your eyes. Maybe take up the glasses too, real quick. So, because I want you guys to just go ahead and be able to kind of really eye gaze into each other's eyes.
I'm gonna stop my cam too.
Okay, I'll just take you off. You don't have to stop your cam.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and go. We'll time for 1 minute staring into each other's eyes. I'm gonna get off so nobody's looking at me, and I'll have my timer going. Okay, and slowly coming back, and then we will begin with Bella. Yes, kind of step into what you're feeling.
Mm. It's more like what I saw.
Okay.
Um.
I see you as.
Oh. Okay. So I see you as someone very protective of their heart. The imagery that I was getting was there was a path in the middle of a jungle, and you had like your armor on, and you had a sword. And it wasn't what was behind you that you were trying to guard, it was what was in front of you. I see you and I feel you as a protective warrior. Someone who is a guardian of things that feels precious, not only to you, but to others as well.
Love that.
Wow.
Yeah. And so my yacht, I see you as, I feel you as, what comes up for you, or I sense.
You got him on mute.
Oh, sorry. Because that sound, that noise.
Is a goddess that's abundant, genuine, caring, irradiant, smart, um, and I feel you as strong, determined, nurturing, and deep down, you don't take no shit. That's what I got.
Okay.
Ooh, I feel like, wow, I'm feeling this. Like, this is deep. This is deep. Do you both feel like what the other felt, what the other sensed is an accurate representation? Or, I mean, I don't know if is that a fair question because it's what the other person feels, right? Well, Tamara says he's reading my sis.
That was powerful.
Yeah, that was very powerful. Like, my heart is just like, ooh.
Did you feel nervous at some point while you were doing this?
A little, a little,
Because
but
I sensed it. Because that's when I felt like I saw that protector, like, energy come out of you.
yeah, a little. But I mean, I get nervous, but at the same time, it's like I'm a daredevil too. So it's like, yeah, I get it from my dad. It's like once I do it, it's like the shyness to go away.
Yeah. No, I respect that because
Uh-huh.
again, everything's presence for me. So at the end of the day, it's even if the fear is there or the uncomfort is there, as long as you like push through it and lean into it and
Yeah,
still be there, that's what counts.
yeah. And I'm determined. So I mean, if it's something that I really want, I gotta do what I gotta do to get it. Even if it comes to like healing, I gotta do what I gotta do to heal. Even if
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable, I mean, we gotta do it. I'd rather be hurt, going through a healing process than to be hurt and being stagnant.
Right. I love how both of you are able to be vulnerable.
Mhm.
And I know in the beginning I was joking, and I joked to open up, make people feel comfortable, right? Like, and it's good because we here to also have fun. But I really love how, and I love that about you too, Majia, that you joke and you can have fun, but you can be serious. And I was
Yeah,
able to see different sides to you, like seeing that jokingness and then the vulnerability and the seriousness. And so I think that's a beautiful trait, and that's important to be able to be you, be yourself, and be true. Um,
I
and
say.
it's hard, especially for people of color, especially for men of color, right?
Hmm.
To allow
Yeah,
themselves to be vulnerable. So
Yeah.
that's a
enough
strength.
of us.
Vulnerability.
And me and Jeremy was just talking about that. Enough of us men aren't. When we're not. I mean, we
Right,
see a lot of women out here having these, these women's circles, but we don't have enough men out here, having these same conversations. The last time I actually seen men come together like that is damn near the fucking Million Man March. You know how long ago that shit
right.
was? Like, come on, we got to do
Hmm.
fucking better as
Yeah,
men.
yeah. Yeah. Are we
Like
gonna
we
do
act,
one
we act
more?
like
We're gonna close
hate.
out
We
with
hate
one
each
more. Oh,
other or something. We gotta do better.
right. Yeah,
That, or I feel like, especially people of color, we use humor a lot, and that's a
Yeah.
form of alchemy because you're taking a lot of the traumatic experiences
hmm
and bringing joy and laughter and all that stuff. But sometimes that can be a shield.
hmm
So I'm glad I was able to see another side as well, because sometimes the very things that we use to like protect ourselves could be another barrier for allow like that keeps us from receiving things as
hmm
well.
yeah. Very well said.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do one more real quick to close out with this, and then the audience, y'all get to choose. We're gonna put up the poll questions for y'all to decide. But I think this is gonna be beautiful. Oops. We're gonna do a heartbeat visualization activity. So we invite y'all. Oh, oops, what just happened? Okay. Um, we invite you to visualize sending your heartbeat or energy to the other person through the screen. And I'm gonna move off. So just like the eye gaze, we're gonna give you a minute, and I'll take Jeremy off again, and I'm gonna come off and just visualize sending your heartbeat or heart loving energy to the other person
Ooh,
through the screen.
we're
And yeah,
projecting.
we're gonna be projecting.
Yeah.
Yes, we do tantra projection, eye gazing. Um, and then so send your heartbeat across the screen. Let your love be felt. Okay. All right. All right. So 1 minute. Let me take Jeremy off, and I'm gonna move off. So send that heartbeat through across the screen. Okay, and the timer is up. Woo. All right. So, how did that feel for the two of you? Majat, you want to go first?
I feel all warm and tingly and shit. You got a nigga feeling all warm and tingly. What you do to me, girl? What you do? What you kind of voodoo you put on me, bro?
Silly.
You got me want to go in the room, play some notes on the damn bass, get on the guitar, and jam it out right quick.
Okay. That's funny though, because it's like I was trying to project into your third eye, but once I got to your third eye, you're like, why so serious? Let's go have fun. And then that's when I was just like, okay, we can just have fun and play. So the fact that you're want to go jam out, I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Wow.
I love it. Ooh. Okay, y'all. That's in the audience. Jeremy, you want to say anything? I was
No, that
about
was
to.
great. No. That was great.
Says he feels it. He's opening because of your presence. She is the goddess who gently, powerfully breaks the shell and lets the light in.
Oh, Taylor, you're so sweet.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Oh, we got two Tamras on here.
Okay.
Okay.
So the T and Tamara, we got Tamaras and Tamaras.
Yeah. Tamara's Aquarius too.
Okay,
All right.
Aqua
So,
Gang.
yes. Okay, so awesome. So, audience, we want you to go ahead and rate them now. Jeremy and I will rate them as well, but we want to see. We want to give you guys like a couple of seconds to come up with your scores from a 1 to 5. One, not a match. 5 being a match. And just kind of think about what you guys might have felt, because the energy is, goes beyond the screen. So what did you feel when you look when they were doing the eye contact? What was their presence like? What was their listening and summarizing with each other? What was their energetic alignment like? Do you feel like there was emotional openness and vulnerability? Do you feel like there's a magnetism? So I'm giving a lot of different little things. How was the communication between them, their shared values and intention? So looking at those different things on a scale of 1 to 5, what would you say? 1 being not a match and 5 being a match. So Just Business says she's the sun, he's the moon.
Mm.
Yin and
Oh, I
yang.
like that. And so Just Business, what when you say she's the sun and he's the moon, would you give them a 5? Would you give them a 4? And real quick, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like this channel. Also, if you are interested in coming on one of our upcoming episodes, we're gonna start doing this. What did we say? Once a month or twice a
Yeah.
month?
Yeah. Once a month.
We're
Yep.
gonna do this once a month. So hit me up, Jeremy. If you could go ahead and I got your information. Hit
Yep.
me or Jeremy up on IG at @Pandara_Prim_Tantra, Facebook, and write us. Let us know Jeremy at the Rooted Holistics and his website. So hit us up. Let us know. We'll send you the application with the pre-questionnaire so that you can complete, and let's find love. It doesn't matter where you're at. This thing is about to blow up, y'all. And so
Blow
we're gonna
it
have
up.
people in different states, okay?
Better than that bloom shit.
Right?
Mhm.
All right. So they got to get off that screen and meet. 5. Yes. So you know what? We're gonna start getting sponsors. I'll put that to the universe. We're gonna get sponsors
Yes.
who's gonna pay for their flights so they can make it happen and they can see each other. Oh, I ain't
Yeah, John.
sponsoring y'all. Yeah, we're gonna find a sponsor that got money.
Yeah, John.
Just to work for Delta.
Yeah, big dog.
Gotta get some buddy
I-
passes.
Hey, I
She said, get y'all some buddy
you know,
passes.
man, you can get some buddy pass for love. Should I give her a buddy pass for love?
A
That's what
buddy
this should be
pass
called,
for
buddy
love.
pass for love.
That's hilarious. Buddy pass for love.
Buddy pass for love. The Nerd Sunder, a solid 4.7.
4.7.
Just
Okay.
Business, 5. Healing Spirit, 4. All right, so y'all tell us why. Tell us why you giving these numbers. I'm gonna say at first, kind of like it was a little iffy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be upfront.
Okay.
I was like, oh, yeah, you gonna
I
have to
take
you gonna
that
have to
because
better.
I will.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Right.
You use your listening skills.
I knew you about to say that. I knew you about to say
I'm
that.
not sure. Hold up. All right, so I was gonna say because I could be harsh, right? I'm a Virgo, and I know that. So you come in late,
I was about to
and
say
then
that.
having technical difficulties. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, I don't know. This might be a 1 right here. This might be a 1. And then I was like, I don't know. But you made up, you listened. You didn't really follow directions well in the beginning, but you did listen. So and like you became vulnerable. You were very sincere. You were very open and honest. I could feel you being honest and sincere. And so I love that. So I would give you a 4.5.
Mm.
So Jeremy, why do you give 4? And everybody else who write a little summary as to why you would give them the 4.7 or the 5. Well, Tamara did, so that's good. So Jeremy, why do you give a 4?
Well, I don't want to be biased, so I'm going to always throw a point down. But no, I feel like they have a lot of similar perspectives and ideas and activities, and I think once they get to really meet and then hang around each other, they both have this infectious energy about that they each individually carry. So I think that'll be a great match because I know Maji for a couple of years now. I've been around him. I know the energy, feel the energy. So I know when they get together, it's going to be a fun time. I can really
Yeah.
tell. Like somebody said, she's the
Never a
sun and he's
dull
the
moment with
moon.
me.
Yeah, I can see the yin and yang in you all. Like
Mm-hmm.
she can provide that balance, and you can provide that protection and that type of thing. So I think it'd be a great match.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buddy pass for love beyond the dating swipe. Hashtag. And Tamara says, she's untouchable in games of the heart. This could be a divine connection where passion meets sweetness. Fire wrapped in honey.
Okay,
Ooh,
girl.
okay.
Wow.
I like that.
I'm gonna come to you instead of chat GPT, girl.
Right?
Shade.
I
Shade.
know. I All right, the Nerd Thunder. Why do you give a solid 4.7? And Just Business, why do you give a 5? Okay, Just Business just answered. I think they could be cool even on some bad days. That's where it's at when you're cool on bad days and still have the spark. I can see that
Wow.
too.
Big facts. Big
Yeah.
facts.
Mhm. I like that. Okay. All right. We see that there's more people on here. Anybody else want to chime in? Chime in. So, okay. So, Majia, what are your thoughts about what you heard, what we've said about the two of you?
You ready to be my peace, girl? I'm ready to be your peace, boo. Let's make this shit happen, man. Let's get it.
So, Majia, what's your schedule? How are you? Are you able to come out here, travel to Atlanta area?
Yeah,
Okay, being the man,
yeah,
how
absolutely.
you gonna make it happen? What's your plan to come out and do your first date?
Mm.
I ain't gonna get. Do I have to go into detail how I'm gonna do that right now?
You don't have to go into details, but let's
He's like,
let's
come
hear
on.
Oh
something.
yeah.
Let's hear something.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm definitely gonna come out there for sure. For sure. I ain't never been to Georgia either. I'm ready to feel the vibes out that motherfucker. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here we
I'm
go.
out there. I'm out there. I'm about to be planning that shit within like the next month or two. Like that
Okay.
ass.
Okay.
I ain't playing. We gonna
Okay.
set something up. You know what I'm
All
saying? Get
right.
some grub, get some. Well, I don't really drink like that, but we can get some grub, get some food. Yeah, catch a
So,
vibe.
what would be your ideal date if you come out here to Atlanta, hot Atlanta? What would be your
Hot
ideal
Atlanta.
date?
My Odyssey. That's she had to show me around because I don't know Atlanta like that. So I'm open to anything.
Mhm.
Point
I'm
the
open.
way.
Yeah.
Okay, but what would be an ideal date wherever you are, and that could be a
Okay.
good thing?
My ideal date. I mean, I'm not a picky person. I'm not a type of person that. I mean, I will spend money, but not no first time type thing. Spending big money like that. But
I understand
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, you're gonna be coming out here, so that's spending
set
money.
up a nice.
So,
Okay. On an ideal date, on a nice day, a nice park, picnic, some vegan food. You know what I'm saying? Nice little wine. As long as it's near the water. I got my singing bowl. We can vibe. We got some music. We can just chill, talk. That's a perfect day right there for me.
Got the Love Jones going.
got Love Jones. Okay, what would be your ideal date?
I'm low maintenance. I just like to be outside. As long as we can talk. 'Cause I don't like to be in loud settings
Yeah.
where we get interrupted and can't talk. And I like interactive stuff too. So even if like we're at a park and we play basketball or we go to one of those like spots that have interactive games and stuff like that too, I think that would
Like
be a good ice
like
ice.
axe throwing.
Yeah, I never been, so that
I've
would be
never been
cool.
there either, so we can check that out. Okay.
What is it? What did you say?
Axe throwing.
Axe throwing.
Ooh, yeah, that would be kind of
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
that's it.
What about
Yeah,
Top Golf? Have you ever been to Top Golf?
I haven't.
Okay, we can. That's something else we can check out.
they got that here too.
Okay.
I think I know they have it in the DC area. I've been out
Yeah,
there.
we definitely have one here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely
I've
in
been to one
DC.
in that area in Virginia.
Yeah,
But I guess they have to have one here.
they have it near like Upper West Midtown area.
Okay, okay, okay.
Gentrified Bankhead.
And they got,
Gentrified Bankhead.
and the
Yeah.
good thing is we got different ways that we could come out here from DC to Atlanta. You could drive, you could take the bus, you could fly,
Yeah,
you
all
could
type.
walk.
I'm with it.
All right, all right.
And I do have family up in DC too, so and DC DMV area too, so that could be a thing. You
Okay,
gotta
so
meet
they
my
do have
cousins.
it.
They gotta have to vet you.
Uh, all right, so in like 2 months, maybe we'll have a episode of come back and see if y'all met up, y'all went on the date and how it went.
Okay.
Because I think everybody
Yes,
gonna want to know.
that'll be
Okay.
awesome.
All right, all right,
Okay.
all right. Any closing thoughts, anyone?
If I could just say thank both of you all for coming on and doing this and being vulnerable and taking the time out. We really do appreciate this. So thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. It's been an honor. Yeah, been the first two
Yeah.
to be on the show. Like, yeah.
That's because of you.
Right? Exactly because of
Well,
you.
it's because of
You were
you
like
too,
Bella,
Bella.
Bella, Bella.
them
It was
braids
love at
last
first
time.
sight.
Them braids you had on. Like, goddamn, Bella.
He was dreaming about that. He was dreaming about
Man.
weird music. I know we gotta have music. Everything is responsible for the music. She asked earlier where the sound bowls
With
were.
the sound, but yeah, I saw that. We got to figure something out with that. I got that.
Okay. So for the next show, yeah, we'll definitely have to have the sound bowl where the music.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll do that next time. um, we'll have to. Do you have your sound bowls near you?
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Oh,
David
man
got
of action, man of action. I love that. He just went up from a 4.5 to a 5.
Awesome.
Yo, he just went to a 5.
Oh yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Man of action. When we say action,
There you go.
ooh, this is gonna be
Mhm.
yes. All right. I love how within 2 hours you went from a 1 to a 4.5 to a 5.
Progress.
Progress and quick
Progress.
progress.
That's it.
He
Quick
Big
just put
progress.
a little
progress.
cayenne pepper in there to make things go go fast.
There we go.
Oh,
Singing
singing
bowl
bowls
instead of
instead of
balloons.
balloons. You know that pop the balloons?
Yep.
Y'all, we got to keep this going. Um, so we really wanted to have the name just Beyond the Swipe, but that was taken. So we put Beyond the Dating Swipe. But this is our first one. We did it real quick in all honesty, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
all kinds of names. We, singing bowl. We'll come up and marinate. And then by next month, we're gonna be ready for some more participants.
Sarita, since y'all voted for me, I vote for Sarita to be the next.
Yeah, send us recommendations, all of our viewers. If you know anybody that would want to come on, send the information.
Yes. So
We
again,
contestants.
you can
I be your
email.
bowl man. So matches, so everybody that match, I be your bowl man.
Okay, there you go. I love it. Yes. Yes.
If it ain't no match, I'm be like,
Right. So you are interested or you know someone that's interested, you can either email Jeremy on IG at the Rooted Holistics and go ahead and follow him.
Yep.
Okay. And then or you can email me as well, or message me on IG at Prandaraprim_Tantra and follow me as well. And don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And this was cute and so fun. So y'all ready for the next one? We're gonna do it in a month. We're gonna send out the date for July so everybody could be ready. And we're gonna hit the sending out. We're gonna send emails out, right, Jeremy, to everybody for the casting call to get folks on here. We're gonna send out emails. We're gonna send out emails to everything. Sarita says, I enjoyed witnessing this. Thank you.
Thank y'all for being on here. I felt
Yes.
the sisterly love. I appreciate y'all.
yeah.
Thank you all for your support.
Thank you.
This was so much fun.
It was.
Thank both of you for being our first, and thank you guys who are on watching, and both of you, because we developed this together. Like on the last live, just kind of like happened. So
I have a question.
yes.
Questions.
Are y'all single and would y'all be on the show?
I'm ready to mingle too.
Yeah, John.
We shall see.
But this is our show. We are the hosts. We can't be on it.
I know, but it always seems like the best matchmakers be single half the time. So
Yeah, that's true.
everybody needs love. Though.
Everybody needs
Everybody need love.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you didn't answer the question.
I said possibly.
Oh, possibly. Okay.
Possibly.
You might be watching right now. I hear you.
Yes, do they get to exchange numbers? So this is what we'll do, right? Once there's a match and both couples, both individuals feel comfortable, we will send them each other's telephone numbers.
There you go.
So that's a great question. Yes. So because everybody will fill out a pre-questionnaire. They both filled out the pre-questionnaire, and we'll get their email address and their information. So, and then we could share with the other person if there's a match, if they both agree to it. And we'll do that after the show, just so no one feels uncomfortable or anything like that. So awesome. Thank you guys. This was so much fun. Well, you guys have a wonderful night and go ahead and marinate in all of this tantric spark connection.
Yes.
It's a full moon tonight.
Under
it
the
is a full moon
strawberry moon. Yes.
Oh, shucks, that.
We're gonna have to do a little ritual, a little spell work or something up in here.
Yes.
All right. Well, you guys have a great night.
Good night.
Okay.
Peace.
All right.
Hey, to the love match.
Come on, Jeremy.
Beyond the dating swipe. All right.
Yes.
You guys have a great night.
Good night.
Bye.